So I know my fellow NJZ fans have been just waiting as patiently as possible to try to see if we can figure out which way the wind blows with the court case that is happening in just a few days. And I don't have any, clear news on that. But one exciting thing is there's been a new show of support from inside Korea for the girls. And I'm going to talk about that now. So this came in the form of a new statement that's been released. This time, not from the traditional fans, Korean bunnies, but from a group of 32 intellectuals and public figures in Korea from both political sides. And they're actually asking the court and the government to step in and guarantee NJZ's right to continue their activities. Of course, NJZ and ADOR couldn't reach a settlement in their ongoing lawsuit, so we're all getting ready for that first trial verdict for October 30th. And so ahead of that, they submitted this petition to the court and the government saying that NJZ's ability to perform and appear in entertainment programs should be protected. In the statement, they wrote, quote, "We find it deeply regrettable that New Jeans is currently prohibited from engaging in any entertainment or variety activities due to the provisional injunction issued by a lower court," end quote. They go on to criticize how Korea handles entertainment contracts, saying that unlike in the US, there's no certified agency system to protect artists' legal rights. Again, saying, quote, "The standard contract created by the Ministry of Culture, Sports, and Tourism forces a performer's entire livelihood under one agency for up to 7 years, while putting nearly all the obligations on the artist," end quote. They also mentioned that Bong founded ADOR in 2021 with about 16 billion won in capital, and that Hype's profits since then have been nearly 4 times that investment. Again, in quotes, "In the US, they said, artists would be able to use an opt-out clause to gain free agent status or renegotiate their contracts under a certified agency system." And this statement also referenced earlier petitions that compared the situation to the 1996 case of baseball player Lim Soon-dong, calling for a Solomonic solution, which is basically a fair compromise from the court. And they didn't just appeal to the court, they appealed to the government directly as well, saying, quote, "We ask that the government step in to prevent a situation where, because of a single court ruling based on a flawed standard contract, a global idol group that could be considered a national asset ends up being dismantled," end quote. Finally, the group said that they want Korea to actively consider introducing a US-style certified agency system to help prevent constant contract disputes between artists and entertainment companies. Their petition was sent to the Presidential Office, the Ministry of Culture, Sports, and Tourism, and to the Seoul Central District Court, which will deliver the first verdict in the NJZ ADOR case next week. So yeah, this is a pretty incredible show of support, and not from, fans directly, but from political and cultural figures, basically arguing that the system is broken itself, not just this one contract. And there's a lot of ramification depending on what the court decides. Could have ripple effects, across the entire Korean entertainment industry. But of course, as a fan, I'm just really worried about the members and hoping for the best. But it's incredible to see shows of support from, groups like this right now when they really need it the most.